The carbon tax is a contentious topic in the Northern Territory, particularly in the bush. Cattlemen say the financial burden could tip the already strained industry over the edge. And the cost of air travel and rail freight in the north is set to rise.
At Lakefield, 500 kilometres south of Darwin, the Riggs family is bracing for the carbon tax.
I think people are just totally confused about it and unsure.
And they're not alone. The northern cattle industry has been a vocal opponent, labelling it a destructive blow at the worst possible time. Most cattle producers are already struggling with high debt levels due to the suspension of live exports a year ago.
Yes, mustering in the top end will be hugely affected because the avgas will be more expensive.
Aviation fuel is expected to increase by about 10 cents a litre. For local airline Air North, it means an additional $1.2 million to their annual costs. That will hit ticket prices for Territorians dependent on air travel. The carbon tax will also affect rail transport, with the consumer bearing the impact at the end of the line.
That $110 million will have to be passed on to the customers eventually. And so some of the impacts, particularly in Darwin, the cost of beer, cornflakes, down to dog food, that means things will have to go up more in the Northern Territory than they will in the East Coast, where most of the goods are delivered by trucks.
City residents will also be affected, with Darwin Council raising rates by $29 a year due to higher landfill costs.
Basically, we are the only tropical landfill and our rubbish decays at a different rate.
The next few weeks will determine if Territorians think the carbon tax is an environmental necessity or a load of rubbish. Christy O'Brien, ABC News.